Hello everyone and welcome back to Finesse on YouTube. My name is Manifesting Gaia. That is my Twitter, TikTok, and podcast. All the links are down below. Typescripts are down below. And today we're going to talk about what to do when you react to the 3D and how to stop reacting to the 3D. And I have a video on how to stop checking for 3D movement. But sometimes our realities show up undesired without us even having to check. So obviously, like, if you're manifesting, let's just say a text message from someone and you go and check and you see it's not there and you want to react, obviously that was on you. But let's say you already live with a specific person and you want to manifest a change in their behavior. You want them to show up better emotionally for the relationship or be nice to you, and they're not. And you have to see that every day because you live with them. Obviously, you can't control that. That is out of your control. So that's why I want to make this video just for when it just has to show up and how to deal with that when it shows up undesirably and you have no choice but to live in it. So again, I want to make it clear that it's not seeing or noticing that you're in an undesirable circumstance that slows down your 3D. Like I said, like if you're living in a toxic environment and you want to manifest out of it. Oh my god, somebody's car alarm. Shut up! My god, did somebody break into your car? Like, oh, thank you. So obviously, like, if you're trying to manifest moving out of a toxic environment, noticing that you live in a toxic environment, like, isn't bad. That's why you wanted to manifest it in the first place, because you noticed that, okay, I don't like how this is showing up. I want to change it. That's not what stops or slows down. It's how you react. It's how you choose to look at it, how you choose to react to that perspective of I'm in an undesirable circumstance. So a thing that makes a world of difference is perspective. So like I said, if you're already living with this specific person and they're just showing up undesirable, they're showing up crappy, like let's say they have an issue with being nonchalant, they don't show emotions, they don't hug you, kiss you, like compliment you, whatever, and they are still, and you've been persisting, you've been affirming, you've been visualizing, scripting, meditating, whatever, and they're still showing up undesired, and it's been, let's say, like a couple weeks. So if they're like, let's say they walk in the door and they don't even say hi to you, or they get mad, the first thing you want to do walk in is to start an argument. You're gonna say it in your head, you're gonna revise or just persist on the spot. Oh my god, they literally showed up amazing. They showed up amazing. Oh my god, I love when they tell me they love me so much. I love when they call me their little baby. Oh my god, they just, oh my god, they're always like talking about our wedding anniversary. Like they're always talking about our anniversary and it's not even close. They're already planning it. I know they're already planning our anniversary because they love me so much. Boom, right? So a big thing about not reacting to your 3D is detaching from it, is denying your senses, denying your 5 senses, denying what you see, hear, taste, smell, or touch, denying it. Nope, they're not showing up this way. Nope, I'm not hearing them saying they hate me. I'm hearing them say they're in love with me. Nope, I'm not smelling my smelly coworker. They smell amazing. They finally took a shower. Like, whatever. And when I say deny your 5 senses, I'm not saying like you have to be completely like immune to them. Obviously, like it's normal for you to see like the opposite. Like, okay, if you're manifesting money and a withdrawal comes out of your bank account and it puts you in a negative, like, yeah, nobody wants to see that. I promise you, nobody wants to see that. And it's completely normal if your first instinct is, or your body is unconscious. So if your body literally like sinks or you get anxiety, that is fine. It makes sense. I'm not saying like literally you shouldn't react at all. You should be superwoman, superman, whatever. Like I'm not saying that at all. But what I am saying is you decide in each moment how things will continue to show up. So if you're seeing that negative bank account, if you're seeing your specific person be nonchalant, if you're still seeing that you're 5'3" and you want to be 5'10", it's like, what do you choose to do with the information presented in front of you? What do you choose to do with what your senses are showing you? How do you choose to process this information in your brain? What perspective are you taking? Are you saying this isn't working, I can't believe this, I thought I've been affirming, I've been persisting? Or do you completely redirect your thoughts? That is what will make the difference in how your 3D continues to show up. Remember that you are the one that is creating. So as within is as without. How you feel inside is what is going to determine what keeps showing up. How you react to things is what's going to determine what keeps showing up. And the more you react to what your senses are telling you or showing you is what keeps you stuck in the loop of no change and no movement. But on a moment-to-moment basis, you can't help what shows up in your 3D. Even if you have good thoughts, you can't control when the 3D reality is going to change in front of your eyes or when this person's going to reach out, when this money is going to get deposited, when you're going to grow 2 inches, whatever. You cannot control. The only thing you can control is your thoughts. And it's all about self-discipline. It's all about where your thoughts go and how you choose to emotionally react to those thoughts. The only reason why you want to react to your 3D is because you're comfortable. You're comfortable in reacting. You want to be a victim so bad. Like, you want to be a victim so bad. You want to be like, oh my God, it's not changing. Oh my God. When you are in control. Like, what do you mean it's not changing? You have to change in order for change to occur. It's projecting your inner state. So when you're like, it's not changing, or, oh my God, like, I can't believe this, it's going to reflect that every single time. The law works without fail, without error, and without issue. So is it, I'm seeing this undesirable circumstance show up. Am I going to turn it into, oh my God, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I've been trying. Or am I going to live in my imagination? Am I going to deny and believe in a reality that I can't see yet, but I've experienced so many times in my head, in my thoughts, in my words, in my actions, in my deeds, in my scripting, in my journal, whatever, that I know it exists and I know that it's coming to me? You have to get over yourself. You have to. You absolutely have to. That is what is making and breaking your beliefs. That is what is controlling and affecting the speed and ease at which things manifest into your life. Your body's unconscious. Just as unconscious as your mind. So what I mean by that is, when an undesirable circumstance shows up in your reality and you want to react or you want to fall into the victim mode, it's because you've programmed your mind and your body to do that. So if you see your specific person flirting with somebody else, your body will probably is going to get kicked into anxiety because you're so emotionally attached to such a specific, like, you're so attached to outcome, you're so attached to reality. So do you allow yourself to go back to the past? Do you allow yourself to go back to past thinking? Do you allow your body to go back to past emotions? Or do you say, no, bruh, we are not doing that. Not today, not ever, not tomorrow, not yesterday. I don't care. Like, I know how powerful I am. You are in control. You have to tell your body and mind where you want to go and what you want it to do and how you want it to operate. Because if you don't, it's going to continue the same programming on the same routine because it doesn't know anything else. It thinks that is what it's supposed to do. So unless you tell it different, it's going to react and feel the same way. You have to catch yourself. As Dr. Joe Dispenza puts it, you have to catch yourself. And if you keep catching yourself, those victories will add up. The more you do it, the more it becomes routine. So the more you catch yourself, even if it feels stupid, like, oh my God, they're clearly, literally talking to somebody else. You got to flip. And the more you do it, the more you get good at that, it's gonna add up, and you're gonna see the change, you're gonna see the movement, you're gonna see everything you want to see. So when you're manifesting, you're on a journey of unbecoming your old self, your old beliefs, and your old programming. You're overcoming that weird period of no movement. You're overcoming reacting to that bull. You're overcoming reacting to no movement. Because you've done this enough to know. You've seen this enough to know. You've seen people talk about this to know. It doesn't matter what I'm seeing. That doesn't mean anything. Movement is always happening. Energy is always happening. You have to be able to keep going regardless. You can't put your whole belief, faith, and trust into physical movement, or it'll never happen. There is no quick fix or easy way. Belief is the only thing that is going to get you to where you need to go. So something triggers you, you want to react, take a deep breath. Go into self-concept affirmations, blanket affirm. Everything's always working out for me. Everything's good. I don't need to worry about that. I revise it when I get home. I'll revise it at night. I'll revise it when I have a second to myself. And then before you go to bed at night, check in with yourself. How did I do? What triggered me today? Why did that make me feel triggered? How did my body react? Why did I let that make me go into an unconscious spiral? How do I feel? Do I feel like I messed up my manifestations? You move into that. It's not every time that you check the 3D that messes up the manifestations. But some of y'all would check the 3D knowing that you're emotionally unstable. Like, y'all will look for a text knowing that if you don't see one, you're going to spiral. Stop doing that. If you are not stable, stop checking. The 3D isn't proof of your change. You are. When you know that you've changed, when you know that it's coming, it will change. Every time your intention is to look at your 3D, see movement, you don't see movement, you declare that nothing's changed and you want to spiral, you messed up the journey up and the speed of the manifestation. But I'm not saying that to scare you. Like, you can just as easily flip it and have everything go back on course right away. But I'm just saying, like, it's on you, though. If your intrusive thoughts are getting to you, number one, I definitely recommend you should meditate. But this is what I do. I go into a quiet space. I go into a quiet room. I close my eyes. I deep breathe. I tell myself that everything's working out for me. Everything's good. Remind yourself that you're a powerful creator, that nothing's standing in your way, that nobody can show up how you don't decide to show up. Everybody has to show up the way you decide to show up, okay? Everything has to move. Everything has to attract itself to you and move itself to you when you decide it does. So decide it does in that very moment. You say to yourself, I'm not allowing this circumstance to affect my emotional state, because I know that that's a trick. I know that's what my ego wants me to do, so I stay stuck. But I'm not staying stuck anymore, because I've mastered this. I've done this enough times. I've been through this enough times, and I'm tired. I'm tired of going through this. So it ends right now and right here. If it's not what you want to see, it's not finished manifesting. Stop taking everything as permanent. Stop trying to fix the middle. Stop caring about what this person is doing, this person is saying. The 3D is not the be all or end all. The 3D will never, ever. I don't even care if it's good movement. I don't care if it's moving fast. I don't care if they finally texted you. I don't care if you just received $1,000. I don't care. If your goal is a relationship with them, if your goal is to be a millionaire, if your goal is to be 6'5", I don't care if you grew 16 inch. I don't care. If it's not the end, it's not finished. The only thing your 3D should really be, if you really even need it to, is information. Okay, you process it. Okay, I've been affirming for 3 weeks. Has there been any movement? No. Okay, there's something wrong. Maybe I should switch it up. Maybe new affirmations. Maybe try scripting, whatever. Okay, good movement, then I'm on the right track, okay? And I'm gonna keep going, period. You say to yourself every time, I don't need to check the 3D, it's all good. I don't need to check the 3D, movement's happening. I don't need to check the 3D, I already received it. Whatever you need to tell yourself, be in the version and reality of yourself that has the manifestation. You don't prepare for war on the battlefield. With that being said, you can't just wait until you get triggered or you react or want to spiral to decide that it's time for you to work on your self-concept. You got to do that. You got to prep that beforehand. That should be done. That should be top priority. Because if you wait till every time you get triggered, then you're never going to move. It's going to be hellish. Because I've been there. I've been there where I just want to manifest stuff. I don't want to work on self-concept. I don't want to redirect thoughts. I just want to manifest stuff. And every time I get triggered, it seems like I get triggered every 5 seconds. And every 5 seconds, I'm always redirecting thoughts. Work on it before. You don't need 3D to confirm. You are powerful enough. You don't need the 3D to show you what you want to see. When you know you have it, it'll show up regardless. And when you know you have it, you won't even care. You won't even care if things are showing up the opposite. And if things are showing up the opposite, you see it as a cute little fun challenge. Oh, watch this switch. Watch this switch. With that being said, that is all I got for you today. You don't need anything outside of you to prove your power. You've got this. I love you so much. Remember, you can have anything you want in this universe. Nothing's too big, small, wide, or expensive. I believe in you. You should believe in you. I'll talk to you in my next video. Bye.